Yeah, I think we've all been privileged. I've been privileged to work with him for many years. You've been privileged to report on him, to watch him. Any spectator that watched him play the game has had a privileged experience. But his influence has been there all the time. You know, even when he wasn't captain, his relationship with Rutu was very important. His relationship with Flem was very important. His relationship with all the players is very important. And you know, it's not that he teaches technical issues about the game, but it's the calmness that you see out there, how to play the game. He teaches an understanding of cricket, which is a very important aspect of the game. So that influence, that calmness that he gives has always been there. But tonight we saw it once again. You know, the fact that he's captain or not captain, he's the same person. It didn't change when he wasn't in terms of his actual influence on the team. He's obviously a very important part of our setup. It's as I said, you know, the fact that it's a pity Rutu's not there to play and be our captain, our leader, but MS will always be like that. As I said, it hasn't felt like a massive change because he's always been there to give advice, give thoughts, give inputs, and as I said, he's always a calming influence and gives great level of understanding about how cricket should be played. His wisdom is tremendous. It's actually what I said to him as well. I think you bowl, what do you go for, 13, 4 overs? That in a game like this, that sets up a win in many ways. So, you know, certainly from a bowling coach perspective, you recognise the fact that it's not always wickets that you take, but it's the wickets that you earn for your team, the role that you play. What I saw today was him bowling a lot more accurately. He bowled a little slower, which normally shows good confidence. But I've caught a lot of balls to a lot of spinners over the years in my role as a bowling coach, and he's one I cannot read. He's tough to read. And that's obviously a fantastic asset to have. His willingness to learn and his willingness to grow is important. But as he becomes more and more accurate at what he does, and as he understands his craft better, he's just going to get better and better. So he's a wonderful asset for us, and he's a wonderful guy. It's the first time I've actually worked with him, so he's been a tremendous part of our squad. Yeah, only Dhoni can do those things. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Obviously, we've had a rough run. You know, our supporters, it's still great to have the crowds come and watch us like this. When we arrive at the ground today, it feels like a home game. It's great to be in yellow. It really is, and to have the support that we have. So we feel their pain as much as we felt pain. But to have a win like this is a great sense of relief, obviously from an outcome perspective, but it's you know, I don't think we get too high when we win and too low when we lose. I think that's really the most important thing. So it's good to win, but I think we did many things drastically wrong. But I think probably most of all, it's great for our supporters that they've got something to cheer about and go home and have some bragging rights for a few days at least. Oh, he came and did a trial at Chennai, and he was in the nets, and it's just amazing how these young cricketers play. They play a fearless brand of cricket. You know, if you look at the way CSK plays, there's a brand that we play, and certainly our batting team likes to see play. We believe it and trust it, and he fitted in from that perspective, to be able to play with a sense of freedom, to be able to play aggressively, but within the way that you play. I mean, you've got a guy like Ajinkya Rahane. He's not a smasher, but his strike rate's incredible. So there are different ways of doing it. So he came and had really good nets, and the guys that kept their eyes on him were very impressed with what he's got and what he can offer for the future. So very exciting to have him as part of the side. I think he was ready about a year ago. Again, he's a wonderful player. A lot of guys talk about how he reminds them of a young Rutu, just the way he plays, his shot making. I mean, he scored 29 today, 6 boundaries or whatever it was. His ability to hit the ball cleanly and play his game is exciting. So it's just, we haven't had the opportunity for him to slot in the way that he did today, and decided to roll the dice on him, and he played extremely well. So I'm very, very happy for him. You know, we have a cap handing over ceremony, and the applause that he received was testament to the popularity of the young guy. His work ethic in the nets. He's smiling. He obviously hasn't played for a few years, and he's never stopped working, never stopped smiling, never stopped being a positive guy in the room. So it really was great to hear the applause for him when he got his first 4, when he got his cap. We've known you know, obviously my division is the bowling, but I know the batting guys have spoken very highly of him for a long time. So it was great to see him do what they know he can do. Let's hope it's the kickstart to a long